Welcome back to the Cryptic Chondros channel. So today we are in Texas and we are coming to see one of my good friends, Alex Warren from Amazing Arboreals. We're coming to see his crazy collection. He's got amazing animals from all different breeders and some that he's produced himself. So I'm going to get behind the camera, get Alex in the camera, and let's go and see some of his animals that he has. They're crazy, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and keep locked in. We've got more tours from Texas coming. All right, guys, so we're here with Alex. So, Alex, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell me your Instagram page, where people can find you, so I can post it in the video.
Amazing Arboreals on Instagram. I guess you can hit me up on Facebook if you want, Alex Warren. But yeah, I breed designer GreenTreePythons, and this is my collection.
As you can see, it's like a lovely room with some more around the corner. You've got Trav from Mongol Reptiles in the corner over there, and you've got more Vivs and more racks here. So Alex, when did you get into it and how did you get into it?
I got into green trees about 2019. I've been keeping snakes for a little over a decade, since 2010. And you know, I don't really know exactly what got me into green trees. I just wanted to do it one day.
Yep.
And I got my first one and I was like, you know, I need to make more of these. So I found this guy named Bill Stegall,
which we'll link
down the street from me.
Yep.
And I started helping him out, and he has really showed me a lot in this. Yep. You know, a lot of my collection is from him. He produced a lot of it. You know, he's really helped me out a lot. But I've built my collection now for the past 4 years or so. Yep. And I got my first clutch a little less than a year ago. And we'll show you some of those babies here in a second. But yeah, it's been steadily growing.
I think anyone can say that from UK, US, wherever, I don't think anyone could hope for a better mentor, really.
Yeah.
On your doorstep where they're like 20 minutes away.
Yeah,
you know it's ideal. So
it's amazing. You know, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to have them.
So let's go, and where should we start, Alex? Where do you want to?
Why don't we start with the babies over here? Some sarong babies.
Yep.
This is from my first clutch. So they're about 8 months old.
So these are the ones that you produced?
Yeah, they're pure sarongs. And hopefully they'll have some high blue to them.
And then would you say this was your first clutch?
Yep, first and only clutch.
And how did you find the whole journey of it? Was it as difficult as people say it was, or was you one of the lucky ones to have an easy first clutch?
Yes and no. You know, I guess I'm lucky to actually have living babies, but
yeah.
I would say that there were definitely some challenges. You know, I had a few die.
Yeah.
You know, I had 21 good eggs, and at the end of it, I got 6 babies established. Okay. So that's, you know, I guess that's about as good as you can ask for. Yeah. You know, especially for your first clutch. Yep. But yeah, I think I had an overall good experience. Yeah. I'll definitely do some things differently next clutch.
You're lucky that you got Bill.
Yeah,
around the corner.
He definitely helps out a lot.
The dorsal markings are lovely. They're like really bold and
and they're just about to start changing.
Yeah, you can see that one starting to have the hues on the blacks.
Yeah,
where it's already starting to change.
They're right on the edge of changing.
And then you've got more over here, so I can see a few different bits and pieces.
So these are really the
the
gems of the collection.
Wow. I'll try and get that one.
And this one was produced by Christian Stewart at the barn. Yep. Some crazy genetics in that.
Yep.
And this one is produced by Bill Stegall from Cynosis Jagger. Yep. So again, some crazy genetics in that. And I know this one is a male. I'm hoping this one is a female. So hopefully we can breed these together one day. That would really be the goal. Yeah.
Should we? Do you think I can bring one over just under the light so we can see the
absolutely
pure? Because the color on these, the camera can never pick up the true color of snakes anyway. But like, wow.
Yeah. It's got a lot of blues on it. And a lot of blacks, and hopefully those are there to stay.
This snake is nuts.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, look at the blue hues all coming through.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say it started changing about 2 to 3 months ago.
Yep.
And
So it's gone through quite
yeah,
a big change.
yeah. And you know, it was when I got it, it had like it was red, dark red, and then it had these black tiger stripes on it.
Wicked.
Like it was crazy. And then it seems like those tiger stripes have actually turned blue.
Yeah. It looks like there is stripes, like lateral stripes all the way down with the blue.
Yeah. So just a crazy animal that will hopefully make a really good breeder one day.
Hopefully, because he's going to make some amazing clutches.
Yeah, he definitely will.
Yep. And should we have a look at Bill's one under the light?
Yeah.
So this is a Jaeger clutch.
Jaeger cyanosis. Jaeger cyanosis. And again, hopefully female. We'll see.
To be fair, but under this light, you can see a lot of blue coming on its face as well.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's like all its rostral area, like snouts all going blue.
And you know, again, they can change for years and years.
Exactly.
Like, you know, you could have a male at 5 years old still be green, and at 6 years old he's blue.
Yep.
And same with the female. They can change their entire life.
Yep. I would say like my Aru Morocco male, he's just maybe 4.5, and in the last 6 months he's got all the black flecks all on its neck.
Yeah.
And it's all actually starting to come through. I just got older. So
yeah, and you know what sometimes triggers that is breeding.
Yeah.
You know, especially going through hormonal blues for females and even males. Like once you start to breed them, sometimes they can change again.
Yeah.
So I just think it's another one of the bonuses to keeping green trees.
It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll put these back and then we'll have a look. Right, so Alex, what we've got, or should I say Alan, famous Alan from Chondro Barroom. If you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
These are unreal.
These are all
Bill's animals?
These are all Bill's animals, and actually they're all siblings. These are These are Jaeger biscuit babies. 2 females and a male. Red, yellow, yellow.
I'm surprised. I would have thought that would maybe looked like a red. That one.
I don't know if you can really see.
Yeah, if we can get that one out, that'd be epic.
Let's see.
If it's doable.
Yeah.
These, I have to say as well, for anyone that's in the UK, you probably will be able to know that we don't have. Are these Cambro? Are they similar to Cambro?
Cambro.
Are these
Cambro tubs? Yeah.
So we don't have these. These don't exist in the UK. So I've looked at places. I can get them imported, but they're like £200 a piece, and then it's getting the rack made for them. But we don't have them. But seeing them in the flesh, now I know why you guys use them. So
they're nice.
They're nice.
They're
good size. Yeah.
Yeah. They can last as long as any regular cage.
And this is PVC.
Yeah. Yep. So you know, a system like this can last 20 years.
Yeah.
So they might be expensive, but they're worth the investment.
Yeah. They last.
Yeah. They last a long time, and I probably will have them my entire breeding career.
Yep. So this one here was one of the reds, you said?
Yeah, that one was a red, and that's a male.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know is the light coming through? Okay?
Yeah, that's great. Like, look at that. Wow.
Yeah. And so I'll probably try and pair him up next year. We'll see what happens.
I just like the larger blotches of black. I like the tone of the green. Yeah. And it's still got its yellow diamonds. It hasn't really got like a dorsal stripe to it at all. Yeah. Unless you look really close, but yeah, it's really, really nice.
He definitely kept the yellow diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got the sibs, which are yellows.
They were both yellows and they're both females.
Let's have a look.
Can you see that a little bit better?
Yeah. If I zoom in.
There you go.
Yeah. So that one's got more of the green look.
She looks like an Aru.
Yeah.
And actually she was a blaze phase yellow.
Oh wow.
And the other one was just like a regular highlighter yellow.
Yeah. But the thing with these is, even though phenotypically it might not be holding black, you know that it genetically it does.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they all have the same genetics.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Same as this one. Like, all right, it's got a little bit more black than that one, and it's got more yellow speckling. and a bit more white, like more like a flowering of white.
Yeah, she's got big white spots on her,
which is lovely. But again, phenotypically, it's not expressing high black like the red.
Yeah,
but it's got the same genetics, which
correct.
Down the line, pairing back, you should hopefully get similar outcomes.
Yes, sir.
These are unbelievable.
Let's see.
I have to say as well, you guys just do it different. Me and Travis spoke about this. Like, as a UK person in Texas, it is extremely hot. So anyone that's not been here and they want to come, it's hot. But the houses are beautiful. They've all got air conditioning. Like, this room is cooler than my snake room in the UK.
Yeah.
And mine's got aircon, but I just don't have it on all the time.
Yeah.
But it's like so well managed. It's lovely, and you've got so much space.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, what do we have here?
So this is a red baby neonate that came from Blue Line.
Okay.
It was a Misol Blue Line.
That's
and
big.
he is a male, and actually he has 2 sisters over in the cages.
Okay. And do you think, are you going to try and do sib to sib pairings, or are you going to try and outcross these out?
I'll probably try and outcross them.
Yep.
You know, I'm not against sib to sib pairings, but if I can avoid it, I probably would.
Yep.
But
I like the yellow mask and the nose. Hopefully it keeps that.
He's got a bit more yellow than his sisters do.
Yep.
I can show you the sisters right now since we're already on them. These are his 2 sisters right here.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot more yellow than sibs. He's got a bolder dorsal as well.
Yeah,
much bolder.
Yeah.
And these were produced by
Max Steinberg.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's still in the game or not.
They're cool though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I would say that one's my favorite out of the, personally. Like phenotypically, that one's my favorite out of the 3.
Yeah, definitely.
But he still might change, so
yeah, exactly. And you know, out in the sunlight, this one on the right here definitely has like a blue undertone to her.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that maybe one day if she gets gravid that she'll go hormonal blue and keep that.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And these are produced by Patrick. These are siblings as well, 2 males.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yep.
Yeah, these are insane as well.
That one's got a lot of black to him.
Yeah, under the light you can really see it differently.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's immense. And then these are
you could call them a designer. The locality most prevalent would be Highland. And then the dam or the sire was, I want to say Arfak.
Okay. He's, you know, I know we looked at him earlier, but under the light he's immense.
Yeah.
They're both really nice.
Yeah.
But
his
blacks are more prominent.
Definitely. And you know, like again, like if we were to take this one out into the sunlight, you would see a lot of blue undertone on him.
Yep.
But yeah, he's a really cool looking snake.
Yeah, he is epic.
Yeah. He's only 2 years old, and he's a big boy.
I was about to say that. He's pretty big for 2 years.
He was always a big one.
He's not.
Patrick thought that it was a female.
Yeah.
Until he probed it.
And it's male.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he was always a big one.
To be fair, when you compare it to Aquaberry, he's not much smaller. He is smaller, but I wouldn't say he's considerably smaller than Aquaberry.
Right. But Aquaberry is a year older.
Yeah, exactly. So that's
exactly.
That's quite a big male. Watch out. Talking about Aquaberry.
Yeah, exactly.
The famous Aquaberry that. Yeah, this one we have to get out and look under the light. This one,
probably the fan favorite of my collection.
So. Wow.
Yeah, and this is just a Jaya Aru.
Wow.
2 locality crosses.
Yellow Neo?
Yep, Yellow Neo.
Unreal. The boldness of the blue.
Yeah.
And the fullness of the blue. And just the camera's actually picking out really, really well.
Yeah.
It's neon.
Yeah.
Like it's super you think it's edits, but it's not. Like it's literally it's neon.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites.
So what's the big plans for this guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to breed him right now. He's not interested.
I saw the video that you put up of him. He escaped, didn't he?
He did escape. Yeah. I don't know who left the cage open. But he didn't make it too far, luckily. But yeah, he's a really pretty snake, and you know, I want to say he's the only yellow male that I have.
And are you gonna go yellow or are you gonna go red?
Like, what's my preference?
Yeah.
Red is definitely my preference. But you know, I'll breed anything that I like the look of.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if it's red or yellow. I like them all. As long as I like the look of it, then that's what I'll breed.
I have to say, again, I know Patrick actually spoke about this earlier when I went to meet him with Trav about like the calico stuff, and especially like we didn't discuss the lemon tree stuff, but I've got the lemon tree calicos to the Vinskys. I've got 3 of those, and again, they're gonna be like minimum 12% calico or lemon tree or more.
Right.
But I find the yellow one out the 3 that I have is my favorite. That's the one with all the white over it. Yeah. Like it looks like it's been snowed on, like white everywhere.
Yeah, I mean yellows can turn out just as crazy as reds.
Yeah. Look at Mark.
Yeah, exactly. Look at Mark, exactly. And this is just a sarong aru. It's supposedly female, so we'll see.
Pretty.
Yeah,
she's pretty, man.
But you know, this is really just like a classic, you know, sarong look.
Yeah. See, my sarong was like this with no white on it. So
she opened her mouth a little bit there.
It's only recently I've been seeing ones with like the white dorsals. I remember in the beginning I never thought that sarongs could have that.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, I never knew that. I thought it was just like a bold blue stripe.
Yeah,
that was new to me. And obviously you got the red sarongs. Yeah, which missed over here.
I got some.
but you got some at least.
Sarong exactly. Those are hard to find. Favorite. Those are hard to find. Right. So this is Aquaberry's sister right here.
Okay.
She is 3 years old, so hopefully she'll be breeding in a couple years.
So 2020. Can I?
Yeah.
Go in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it. I don't want to break it. Is that focused or not?
Yeah, this is a focus cube.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen one. And this is first time me seeing these.
Yeah.
I remember I kept commenting on Focus Cube's page, like, please can you ship UK? Please can you ship UK? But it won't happen, unfortunately. But
oh, no. Maybe one day.
Yeah.
It should be like the design scheme.
Right?
Yeah.
That would actually be a good idea.
So this is Aquaberry's sister.
Yep.
So, not that you are, but would you ever consider doing a sib to sib on that one?
Probably not. No. Just because I would like to have a clutch of at least some reds in there.
Yep.
And you know, yellow to yellow would produce all yellows. Yeah. And plus, I do have a lot of variation in here. So again, you know, if I can avoid sib to sib pairing,
concentrating it.
Exactly.
If you can outcross it, then why not?
Yeah. Exactly. Let's see. I'll show you my adult female that laid my clutch last year, and she is a pure sarong.
Oh wow, she's nice.
Yeah. Is the light coming through okay?
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, she's got a big head on her.
So I was about to say that her head is huge. She's nice. Yeah, so she's the one that produced last year for you.
She laid 21 eggs.
She's epic. Yeah. What was the sire to that clutch? Have you got the sire on?
I don't. I sold the sire.
Okay.
But he was just another pure sarong. So, but he had a lot of blue on him.
Yep.
Kind of regret selling him.
Thing is, it'd be good for you guys to actually bounce off of each other because both of you got pure sarong clutches.
Yeah.
So you could. You could split the blood.
We haven't talked about it in a while.
Well, yeah. That's a good. That's actually, that would work really well.
And this is another pure sarong female that I'm hoping will lay for me this year.
Don't worry if it's difficult to get. I can get in there.
Let's see. She's just on the edge, so it's turning. There you go. But you know she likes to perch on the thin little part right there. I try to give all my snakes options.
Yep.
You know, like give them like a V shape so they can spread their weight out sometimes.
Yeah, my male's got
Yeah.
Some of them, to be fair, I've got a lot with PVC purchasing it. I want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of them completely.
Yeah. I just try to give them as many options as possible because they will use them.
Yep.
And
you say, how old is she?
So she was an import.
Okay.
I don't actually know how old she is, but she's breeding size.
She's up to size,
Yeah,
definitely.
she's definitely breeding size.
Yeah,
so
Probably older than 5.
yeah, probably.
Like 8 or 9.
She could be, yeah. You know, that's just the thing with imports. You never
don't
know.
know.
It's
No.
you know, especially since I bought her as an adult.
Yeah.
So I didn't buy her as a sub-adult or anything.
Yep.
So. All right, and
What have you got down here, Alex?
that's
boa.
a Sunglow boa. She was actually the first snake that I bought whenever I got back into it.
So this is the only terrestrial snake
Yes.
in the whole room.
Yeah, in the whole room.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Semi-terrestrial.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can, if you want to check out the blue insularis, you can.
Yeah, I won't get too close,
Am I
but
next to
definitely,
the insularis?
He's right here.
I want to have a look.
The one with the
definitely.
red X on him.
No.
Let's see. I'm not going to get him out, but I'm going to have the hook just in case.
Yep.
Why can't you put a red X on it?
Yeah. I'll put him over here.
Right, guys, this is
It's dead.
yeah. I can't get too close to this. I don't want to come to the US for 12 hours and die.
Yeah.
So
And I actually produced him. He is one of my offspring.
he's epic. So you end up. I remember seeing the whole clutch. Did you end up selling the rest? Or
I sold everything. I sold the parents. I sold all the babies except for him. He's the only one I kept.
what was the reason behind
What
that?
about that little reddish piece?
Just not my thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I just prefer to stick with green trees.
See, my question is, right, how chondros being how difficult they are to establish, if you get something like this that doesn't want to eat,
Yeah.
how do you do it?
Well, he didn't want to eat.
Oh, God, okay.
So, to be honest, it just takes a lot. So
Did you have to go live?
no, he had no problem striking a lot. So I would just cut off little pieces of mice, you know, like little mice heads or whatever, and get that stuck in his mouth. And then he would eventually swallow it. And after months and months of doing that, he finally would take bigger pieces and then would eventually take a whole mouse.
Okay.
So it was actually harder than establishing a green tree.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
You can't even
You can't touch
assist
it.
or force it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, and you know, if I knew what I was doing, like if I had
Yeah.
proper gloves or whatever, then I could touch them and grab them, but I just didn't even want to take the risk. I just said, you know, I'm not even going to touch him. You know, if he dies, then he dies. Like there's
exactly.
nothing I can do about it.
And would you say that you've kept him just as a part of something you produced and just as a pet? And
Yeah, I mean, I like him. You know, I'm a
He's
sucker
cool.
for blue snakes.
Yeah, he's cool,
You know,
man.
blue is my thing. I love blue snakes, and that's really the reason I got them in the first place.
So with this little reddish part?
He just has a red tail. They all have that.
Epic.
Oh, I didn't see that. Still looks deadly as hell.
Bro,
Yeah.
it's so blue.
Yeah, they're blue. Yeah.
So
Mr.
blue.
Freeze.
Yeah.
It's crazy how blue it is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think it was going to be that blue in person. I remember you showing these on the podcast, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen some footage that you put up,
Yeah.
but I didn't think they'll be that blue.
Yeah, they're really blue. That's really why I like them so much. You know,
How much bigger is thing supposed to get?
not much bigger.
Okay, so it's manageable.
Yeah, so male. So he's a male, and he actually will stay fairly small. Like you could probably keep him in an 18 by 18 exoterra.
Oh, nice.
And,
okay.
and like that's not too small.
Yeah,
Like that's the appropriate size for him.
Yep.
But I mean, I like him. I love him.
He's epic.
You know, I always say like if these weren't venomous, they would be super popular.
Yeah.
Because they're as easy to breed as ball pythons.
Wow.
I mean, I kept them on ambient, didn't cycle, didn't do anything. I just put the mom in with the dad, and they bred. And then 7 months later, I got a litter.
Wow.
So I didn't do anything.
If they were non-venomous, they'd be like you said, they'd be super popular.
They would be super popular, and they stay super small. You know,
think
even the females.
Think how hard you guys work, or chondro breeders work, or different snake breeders work to line breed a snake to become that blue.
Yeah.
Where
and then you just can get
that's
this
just-
out of the
yeah,
wild.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's one of the bluest naturally occurring snakes. But
And then,
yeah.
And then you've got some special babies, haven't you?
Yeah, we do.
Let's have a look at them special babies that you've newly got. So how long ago did you get these, Alex?
I got them about a month ago. Let me wash my hands real quick.
Yeah, of course.
You always gotta make sure everything is clean.
Yep. It's lovely though, in here. You've got the sink.
Yeah.
In the UK, houses aren't built like this.
Mhm.
You can if you build them like
Custom.
custom. No, not like. Would this classify as a bedroom?
This is the bedroom. This is the master bedroom. The snake's got the master bedroom.
Right. Okay. so this is basically this classifies as like an ensuite.
Yeah.
Area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so this house is a little bit older.
Yeah.
You know, most houses today won't have a sink in the bedroom.
Yeah.
They would have it like in the bathroom.
But that works perfectly for what you need it for.
Yeah. Well, it worked out great for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yeah. Here, I'll bring them out here.
Yeah, the light in here is great.
Yeah.
By the way, check out these drawings. Where'd you get? Are these from? I think I've been speaking to is it the lady that does these?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's gonna be at the show.
Probably.
Yeah. I think these are,
Adelaide.
yeah.
Adeline?
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
Those
to
are from her.
get a few of these over the weekend before I leave.
Yeah, they're definitely worth picking up. But yeah, so these are
So let's see what you got.
two more Bill's animals. This is from Freight Train Mountain Drew, and this is from the Flu Manicory. And
Guys,
this guy's actually in shed right now.
The darkness of these babies are not a joke.
Yeah,
Like, especially this one where it's got the reduced pattern, the yellow, like a burnt orange yellow diamond, like a pattern to it, but it's like it's quite starry. There's no thick dorsal on this animal, or it's like a very reduced. So if I can get this to focus, there we go. You can see it's so dark the camera can't even focus. There we go.
yeah, they're very, very dark in person.
There we go. Focus perfectly. That is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Mountain Drew to Freight Train. Yep. Remember Bill putting this one up.
Yep.
And then we have the second baby, which is
That's the Flu Manicory.
okay. And the flu originates from the sickness blood.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the flu is the sickness's son.
Offspring. Yeah. I
Mhm.
thought so. Yep.
Yes.
Because Bill's got some crazy names like the sickness,
Yeah.
the flu, the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like crazy names.
Contagion.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yes, epic. Yes, unreal, man. You've got an amazing collection.
Thank you.
So what would be your plans for the next, let's say 3-4 years? Any specific pairings you got in mind where you're like, okay, well, that's not adult yet, but them two are definitely guaranteed to be paired in years to come?
Well, you know, really everything in here
Yeah.
is going to be paired at some point.
Yep.
Especially within the next 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
2025 is kind of my big breeding year.
Yep.
You know, a lot of the animals in here are 2020 or 2021.
Mhm.
So 2025 will be, I'll
Your
probably have about 5 or 6 pairings or so.
Epic.
And just depending on who wants to breed or
Mhm.
who's big enough and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then from then on, you know,
Yep.
I don't plan
We'll go
for
from
any
there.
further than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Should we, thank you for having me in your snake room.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Of course.
But before we pack up, Alex has got a crazy skull collection in his front room that I want to go and show off. Can we have a quick look at them?
Yeah. There you go.
Right, so we got that at the top, which is unreal. And what's that, like a gator?
An alligator.
Yep. And then you got a rattlesnake.
Brownsy stuff from Rambo.
And then you got these little, what are these, like
Mammals.
That's
like a rodent.
A bobcat, coyote,
shit.
and porcupine.
That's sick. Plus you got a little reef tank on the corner. With a little Picasso clown and your
Yeah.
normal clown. And then We'll pan over.
That's a lot.
These are epic, man.
Another alligator.
Yeah, these are epic.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite ones is coming up. Then you got another rattlesnake.
Yeah.
That little caiman lizard is epic. I didn't think that was real at first, but that is epic. And I'm gonna pop
Like
pause
$100
there.
bucks.
So that is,
Yeah, I got lucky.
so we continued here, but this is the centerpiece in the front room of the bull skull, but that is epic. And Alex just said there's the bullet holes top of its head, but that is unreal.
Take you don't see bullet holes very much in the UK.
You don't see cow skulls, you don't even see skulls, let alone
any
bullet
bullet
holes.
holes.
Right, guys, so as you can see, we've watched the whole of Alex's beautiful collection. You've seen some amazing chondros. He's boa and he's insularis, which was beautiful. You can see how blue it was, and his amazing skull collection. So make sure you go and check him out on Instagram. So it's Amazing Arboreals. Make sure you like, comment, and follow his page. But like I said, look, thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, man.
appreciate it.
Anytime.
It's a pleasure meeting you in
Yeah,
person.
yeah, definitely.
It feels very surreal. So thank you for having me, and hopefully next year, see me again. I'll try and do this yearly.
Great. I'm glad to have you here. I'm honored. You know, first international person in the room. So
there you go. First collection tour done by someone from the UK. So
yeah, exactly.
there you go. Well, thank you very much, Alex.
All right. Yeah.
And that's
Thank you.
That's us done.
Cool.
To go bow for the result, nothing to discuss.